Yeah, man,
we live, man. We been live.
Hey, man, say, man. Welcome to another episode. Stuck in the Middle podcast. Because you know what's up in it. Wait, what?
That sounded like a car crash.
Oh, really? I thought it was like the,
At the end.
what's the grenade launcher.
Grenade.
Like the old school grenade launcher on duty.
Dang.
Broccoli.
I about to say beat that one. Oh, you got the little sticky too.
Whoa.
yeah, no, facts. No, you know what I hate now? Jeremy gonna know this, but this is the sound I hate on Call of Duty, bro, because it means always I'm dead.
Yep.
That motherfucking
oh
it's
man.
like a football basically.
Yeah. Yes,
It's
bro. It looks
spinning.
it looks like an old school Nerf.
Yeah, like
What
a
is
Nerf
that?
football, like a torpedo.
What is that?
Yeah.
It's a
Forgot they call it like a Prox or something like that.
Oh, really? When they start doing that, what Call of Duty?
oh
This
this
one.
one. This
But hold
one
on. Is it that, or is that noise more deadly than the most deadly noise on duty of all time?
Which one?
When you're running past that door and you hear that click?
No,
yeah.
the
click is
That
different.
click
because
is,
the click
is
is-
like,
The
man.
click, you can hold circle and dive and get up, get down.
Yeah, I'm talking about before they had
Yeah,
hacks.
he talking about
I'm talking about
the click
No,
boy.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
I'm
this
talking
one, bro. As
that
soon
first
as you
one when
hear
you come
that,
to the door, hear that click.
no, when you hear that, and you see that red on
Yeah.
your
Oh,
screen.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
over
it's
with.
or the drill. The
Facts from the
drill mine?
The drill mine.
Ooh,
tough.
You like, bruh.
that'd be.
Hey, put it in the comments. What's your favorite Call of Duty of all times, man?
We wanna
I
know.
want to know.
Man, that's tough. I really
Mine's
don't
Modern
think I
Warfare
can
2, for sure.
Modern Warfare 2 for me.
Ooh.
Hey,
No,
it will always go
MW3,
down
no,
there,
actually
for sure.
MW3 was not. Wait, which one was the
Black
one where they were
Ops
sliding
2?
like angle?
I was like, I'm more of a Black Ops guy.
Which one were they sliding like against the wall, like at an angle?
No, I hated that shit.
That was my favorite one.
Like the advanced warfare type shit.
But it was before. It was the first version.
Yeah, I know,
of
but
that.
you can like run on the wall and
Was
stuff.
it MW3?
Maybe it was 3. I'm about to say, I know
Here we
it
go.
wasn't
The
2.
fake.
No, I mean, and I it wasn't fake with
Yeah,
the
like-
idea of what
They
the
were way
game
ahead of their
was,
time. Yeah.
right? But like, I'm like, I just
Including the
want
one
real
with the map
warfare.
that was in outer
You know
space.
why I liked it? It felt like Time Crisis meets Call of Duty.
I
Tom
can see
Crisis
that.
was a legend.
Yeah,
can
which
see
was
that.
one of my favorite video games. But yeah, we want to see what your favorite Call of Duty is, man.
Yeah,
Throw
put
it
that in the comments, man. Stop playing.
Yeah, welcome to another episode, guys. You know what's up in this stuff.
Weekly.
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 Before we get started, you know I can't do nothing without the fam that I keep with me.
It's Coach Hef.
Oh, you back coaching?
And really, this
You
is
sound
big
disappointed.
Damn,
I'm tired, bro.
Go to sleep.
Ain't you tired, Miss Hilly? I'm tired,
If you
bro.
tired, be
Yeah.
quiet.
I'm
go to
tired,
sleep.
bro.
Oh,
But yeah, Coach Hef in the building.
B Wood Cooks, man. We locked in.
Corey from Corey's Corner. My pup Perry over there. You know what
Perrito.
I'm saying? With the social cue. What you doing? He said he want to be online.
Yeah, he was whining at me earlier. I guess he was upset.
Yeah, sit down.
He
my
said
boy.
you late.
Real talk.
Yeah. Get the
Official social
position.
cues in the building. Guys, this is what we do. Just give comedic takes to pop culture and things that are happening around us. We're just four guys, four different ways of thinking. We try to get it across to you, but we really want to integrate you guys into the show, and we do it in a few segments. First, we know you guys have a lot to say, so we make sure to read that out. Make sure you are unstuck on comments, right? From there, we move on to the Mutha-Stucka of the week. After discussing who could possibly be that person, we go right back to you. So before we do anything, visit StuckyPod.com. I repeat, StuckyPod.com. I repeat, StuckyPod.com.
What you heard, Jer?
Stucky Bod.
Oh, I thought I heard StuckyButt.com.
Whoa.
Stucky butt. Don't please. Actually,
Let's
I don't even want to try.
Google it.
No, please. No, that's why I said stop. I don't even want that in somebody's search engine. Because
You gotta search that in incognito mode.
Facts.
So imagine somebody seeing your phone. Who is Stucky Butt? Oh my god.
I ain't trying to mess my algorithm up at all.
VPN.
So it's StuckyPod.com and give us your Stucky situation. We'll put it up on the screen and see if we can't get you unstuck. If it's so stupid that we just go around the world and see if we can't find something that matches it by putting it on the wheel with Brian's segment because it's stuck and stupid. Then Cori puts on his expertise. He puts us in the dark
Or light.
or light corner with some Zen music and tea, and we do some shadow work. Ties us up in a pretty little bow, kicks us off, and that's the show, guys. About an hour and a half. We hope you stick around. This week, I feel like I have an inkling because there's so much to talk about. This is gonna be a good week.
Overload of things to talk about. This was
so
a
many.
busy week. I feel like.
But before we talk about anything, we want to see what you had to say because we know you had a lot to say.
What y'all talking about?
You comment, we reply. Come on, talk to us.
Let's go with recent posts about TC.
Who's TC?
Thomas Cruise.
What about him?
Oh my God.
Wait. Somebody give me some background. What is this?
Is Mission Impossible done for? This was our recent short, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, do you want to go see Mission Impossible, the new one, Stuck Yes or Stuck No?
Oh, there's a new Mission Impossible coming out?
Yeah, it was a final something.
Final Reckoning.
Final Reckoning.
Wait, hold on.
It comes out May 23rd. May 23rd for all the Thomas Cruise fans.
Well, hold on. Before we get into whatever this person's about to say, I feel like he's had a lot of finales.
Yeah, I'm about to say
for obvious reasons.
Every time he says this is the last one.
boys-
Of these.
Well, it's
63?
not, it's not his fault. It's Hollywood. Meaning IP is gonna IP and it's gonna make money.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
So like, if this one is successful, it's just like the Fast and Furious. Like if they make money,
This
they're
one
gonna continue
done.
to make it.
What you gonna Final Reckoning?
But we said that like 10 years ago.
But the name
That's
is
what I'm
done.
saying.
And he's
So
63. He out of there, man.
No, yeah, but see, then you can do what is happening this week, right?
Kids,
Which is Final Destination Bloodlines.
Yeah,
right?
I want to. Yeah,
So
yeah.
the story is
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
the bloodlines of those who came from the Final
yes.
Destination.
That's fine, but I still want to go back to Mission Impossible 2. What happened to old girl?
Hey,
Bring her back.
no, I ain't gonna happen.
She survived the Chimera.
Maybe, you know.
Thomas, you out of there, my boy.
Yeah.
Hey, he said,
Retire.
So
Sit
let's
back,
read the
relax.
comment. What's the comment?
So Christy said, no, she ain't gonna go see it.
Dang.
She said she's not a fan of Tom Cruise, but to each their own.
She black.
Oh, is Christy black?
I don't know.
Christy is a flower according to her picture.
Oh, so she's trying to get us.
But
No, I think once before on a comment, is this Christy? What's her handle?
Christy Harris. Christy
I
Harris
think-
Hard.
I think
Harris
one
Hard?
time on a handle she did say she wasn't black.
She wasn't.
On one comment, I remember one
Last
time.
name
Hey, how about
Harris.
this? Christy, please, on this.
Yeah,
comment
let us
right
know.
now.
Elaborate.
We want to know.
Elaborate.
Literally put on there, I am ...
What is your ethnicity?
Not that it matters.
Yeah.
I think we just want to know for
We
this
wanna know your
specific
color.
segment right here for whatever data reason, but we do want to know.
Hey, we
Yeah.
had someone else say that TC overrated.
Nah, I seen that comment. That's crazy.
Yeah,
And
I
it
think-
was
what's that
somebody
mean?
on the couch.
Yeah.
It's just
No, but it wasn't him. It was other people that said TC overrated too. There was somebody else.
I seen.
Christy's doing
I
it.
only
Christy?
saw
No, there's other people on other platforms.
maybe they
too.
look. Maybe the couple of ones that liked it. Maybe
You think Tom Cruise overrated?
I think Tom Cruise is he's not in my top 10.
Of
You know
actors?
you know what it
Yeah,
is?
he's just not a top 10. So I think
Well, who would you say is in your top 10?
that's tough. I gotta look at the list.
But also, you know what this
I
is?
gotta
It's
look.
like LeBron fatigue. That's it.
Yeah. There you go.
We
Tom
seen a
Cruise
lot of
fatigue.
missions. How
It's
many
just too
missions?
much.
How many?
But
Bro,
y'all-
is there
but
really an
see-
impossible mission?
Nah,
That's you know what?
yes.
There it is. There it is. Is there really an impossible mission? How many movies can we go with impossible missions that are actually
I'm
possible?
sick of it.
Bro, but he don't only do Mission
No,
Impossible.
I saw the Top Gun too, or the one that just with the planes. I saw
Oh,
it in
no,
movie
I
theater.
don't mind him doing
The one-
other movies.
I actually went to the movie theater and saw it.
Listen, let me not
No,
move
Top
off
Gun
this
was
point.
fire.
I don't mind him doing other movies. I'm saying for this specific series, it's starting to become a little bit ironic. Like I could have thought it was Mission Impossible. I feel like you beat these missions every single time. At
That's
least-
the problem with sequels in general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what you're saying is basically they messed up when they named the film.
Yeah.
They could have named it something else. It'd have been fine.
I
But
think
because
they
named it
underestimated the
Mission-
success of
Mission
Mission
Improbable.
Impossible.
Black or white actors?
Mission Improbable.
Is he in your top 5?
What
Is he in at least your top 5?
for actors?
The actors, black, white, Mexican,
No,
Asian.
he's not my top 5.
Oh.
Top 5?
No, that's
Top
hard.
10.
But that's
I might
Actually,
put
I see
him in
what
my
you're
top
saying now.
20.
I would put him in my top 20.
So that's what I'm
not
saying.
over, but that's what to me that's not overrated.
Well, no, well, this is just me being my personal opinion. I think my personal opinion, a lot of people view him as the top guy.
For action, maybe.
well. Also,
That's a
too.
good
Yeah,
one.
like
That's
if you
it,
go
that's
in
it,
that
that's it, that's
genre,
it,
he's
that's
up
it,
there.
that's
If we were
it.
just
But
doing
don't
action,
forget,
he's
he's
top
been
5.
doing this since Top Gun. Like,
Oh yeah, whoa,
Like,
before
all
that.
respect.
Yeah,
no,
before
I'm not.
Top
No,
Gun.
you ain't me just overrated. I exaggerate.
Yeah.
You're a goat. Don't get it twisted. But you're exaggerated goat. You're an overrated goat.
Overrated.
Yeah, we have to make
exaggerated, overrated
exceptions.
goat.
We have to put you in action.
Yeah.
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 You know what I'm saying?
Tier 2
Hey, you know what?
Action or all time?
You know what?
all time.
There we go. We're gonna get another
No,
list
I
going.
put him in top tier.
Hold on, Corey. Let's get another list going.
For what?
For this discussion.
White or black or what?
No, the discussion of
I love
tier
racing
of
it out.
the top. You said top 20 actors is what we started off.
20?
Yeah.
With. No, you started off with actors, but
Yeah,
now
yeah.
we're starting to tier it off. So let's do it. Let's do it by.
But how many? It's just too many.
So
and then
no,
we-
there's
'cause that's how I
genres.
do. The way
a good
I see
point.
tiers and the way I think tiers work
Yeah.
or should work, or at least it's kind of like a curve. So I think you have your top 20, and then you have 60. What?
That wasn't bro. I gotta.
I said it's kind
So
of like a
childish.
curve.
Yeah, sometimes
I didn't say it
it's
had a
really
curve.
y'all fault.
No,
no, seriously.
Bro,
because
when
I
you
don't think
laugh-
like this until they say all these words, curve and deep. And he said curve, I immediately. But, you know.
Hey, you gotta stop watching that Diddy
Curve
trial, bro.
is crazy.
And then look at this new mic. It's the new mic and everything.
Wow.
It kind of does like a Tootsie Roll. It kind of does. It kinda,
Ridiculous,
hey,
bro.
yo.
You're ridiculous.
Hey, yo.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah,
Tootsie
you're
Roll.
ridiculous.
They hold Diddy. They got him.
That was crazy. Oh my gosh, not a Tootsie Roll, bro. Like, of all the things to say, bro, I think I'd have been okay.
Y'all wild, bro.
I really think I would have been okay with
let
king
it
size
go.
Kit Kat.
Move on. Move on.
Kit Kat, bro. Y'all could use Kit Kat.
That's even worse. Stop.
My bad. Hold on.
They were killing Diddy.
Hey, but I'm about to kill you. This is why it's so funny, bro.
Hey,
Hold on.
watch
All right,
what
hold
the
on,
K
wait,
word.
wait, wait,
This-
finish what we were talking about, though.
No, but before we go there, this is
Okay.
why that part is so funny. Because, bro, we're reading it.
Yes.
So we can't get the context of the emotions said in the
No,
moment.
hilarious.
You just gotta read. It looks like a
makes
Tootsie Roll.
All the memes are going crazy, boy. But anyway, no. All right, but the tier, but let's do
I
like
do
5.
tier-
Let's just
I
do 5 or
tiers
10.
doing this, if I did 100, here's how my tiers go. The top 20
Oh.
would be tier 1.
What the?
He can't handle the high numbers, bro.
I literally said,
No, I thought we were doing 100 now. I was like, oh,
no, I'm just saying,
Oh,
if
okay.
there were 100, the top 20 would be tier 1.
Yeah.
The next 60 to me would be tier 2, and then the bottom
The
would
bottom,
be
there'll
tier
be a
1.
bottom 30.
Yeah, because
bottom
that bottom 20 is not great.
Yeah.
But let's at
most
least do a
people fall
top
in the
5 for
60.
like our audience.
I
Like,
would
let's give a
put-
quick top 5.
That's hard, bro. I can't do it. I need to know what genre we're talking
Yeah,
about.
you got
I
it.
would put in no order.
Action. Let's do action since it's Tom Cruise.
Oh, action.
Let's do action since
Or
it's
we
Tom
go
Cruise.
personal favorites or like if
Boy,
we
if we don't get an answer, we're gonna move on to the next comment.
Facts.
Yeah, let's move on to the next comment. Man.
Move next
all
time.
right.
We asked
Yeah,
the,
move
that's
next
what we
time.
do. We
We'll
asked
keep
the
that.
crowd. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What's your
Yeah.
top 5?
Put y'all top 5 in the comments.
and give us a form.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
All right, so on our another comment came in from our gain and function mother-in-law debate, and this one also had the tipping culture discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Mr. Music Man 2922. Says tipping. I love how well-rounded this segment is, very well researched, and the fact that each of y'all have experience with tipping as a business owner, managers, or workers, and breaking down the costs associated with the business breaks it down so well. I also enjoyed learning the history behind it. I had no idea.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Give it up for him. That's
Yes.
what we try to do, man. We brilliant idiots, bro. That's it.
Hey, but shout out to you because like most times people be hating on us for that conversation, not even like for what we say all
No,
the time,
facts.
but like just having that conversation. There's normally funnel, as you would see on other comments in this video, funnels a lot of negativity.
Right.
So
Well,
kudos
that's
to you
'cause
for
most
bringing.
people aren't getting to the end, right? They just
Right.
hear,
That's exactly what I was about to say. To his point, the social media guy, social cues, tagging, all that good stuff. You to comment like that, that means you watch the actual video.
the whole segment. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the most important part.
100%.
Yeah. So
Because
good job.
this is what happens in our culture a lot. We get 15 to 20 seconds of
Yeah.
And you made a
content.
decision.
And literally 2 seconds later, if you would have just watched a little bit more, you get
would've
the
saw.
full context. And be like, oh,
Yeah.
actually, that's not too bad. Yeah,
Dang,
that's
shout
good.
out to-
Appreciate
shout
you,
out
my
to Mr.
boy.
Music Man.
Now,
Wait, I said
do
my
you
boy.
tip? And what's the percentage? Cuz?
Yeah, we wanna know.
Yeah, I want
What's
to
your-
know.
what-
Yeah, we put
because-
you on the spot, Mr. Musician.
By the way, guess what? They didn't started saying 10% is a joke.
Yeah.
No, I know.
They say it's
I
20% now.
yeah,
Just step
20%.
outside.
And your
like
name,
the
Mr.
minimum.
Music Man. What's up? We need to know everything about you. You came
Yeah.
in the
Music
comment.
man.
You
you
watching
play
us. What's up?
instruments. You know,
You
what
said
I'm
Yeah,
what?
what you
You
do?
said what?
the flute guy.
You make beats? Yeah, the flute guy.
What's your favorite
You play
candy?
tubas?
Did you star in the play The Music Man?
We gonna call you Doug Flutie.
We're going to call you Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll.
Any more comment?
Yeah, I mean, I guess
one more. Let's do one
one
more.
more
We
comment.
hard this week?
See now.
I told you it's y'all's fault. It's y'all.
I didn't say
It's y'all.
nothing. I like how like everybody else is.
No, I was
like-
asking. I didn't hear what he said.
Anyway, shout out to Lamar again. Said 3 minutes and 14 seconds into it, he said Jeremy provided an answer on how to get old buddy unstuck, and then he flexed on him at the same time with his 2 titles.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Hit him
Wait a
with
minute.
that flex.
Hold on real quick. I'm watching
Hit him
something
with
happen.
that flag.
He's losing his Cori glaze.
Oh,
He
it
started-
moved.
he moved
We
the
got
Jeremy
him.
glaze.
It
We
moved.
got the Jeremy glaze
So
going.
so he's the Potter of the month.
Potter of the month.
POM, pom pom.
Let's go,
It is what it is.
I'll be glad to share my glory.
Bro, you won too many months. Potter
Yeah,
of the month.
I mean, bro, he was glazing you for like 4 months.
Yeah, for a
straight.
whole
See,
since
why
we
I gotta be
started.
glazing, bro? Why?
I'm about to say the terminology.
And the name change. I see you, Lamar. Yeah, you thought we didn't get it. It's Lamar now.
We
I
caught
see you
that.
trying
We
to be
caught
all
that.
different.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, my bad.
yeah, you know, I can flex where I can. 2 titles.
Dang.
Where the rings at though?
You still ain't broke.
It's not real until we see him.
Hey, if
Like the cake?
you ain't Snapchat, it ain't real.
Yeah, like the cake.
Yeah.
I did. All right.
And I want to wear one on.
I will schedule a message to remind myself to bring it to the studio next.
I got
week.
something for you to try on camera, but maybe we can do it later.
Hold on, bro. Come on, bro.
No, bro. No
I'm
big-
reading too much manuscript throughout the day for you.
Have
to
you
be dropping
had
it
one
on
of
me like that, boss.
the Pop-Tart ice cream
Oh
sandwiches?
yeah. They're good. Yeah.
He didn't even know it existed. He doesn't even
No,
know it existed.
I saw him make it with the toaster strudels.
No, not the
you got
toaster
to
strudel.
try.
Because he said he
We
ain't want
bought
to.
them.
I bought them because I was like, all right, people gonna be here.
Now you're gonna,
Oh, but they
now
have
you're gonna
the-
make me try it. I'll try it.
gotta
But they
try
have
it.
the actual ones at the store. Is what you said.
Yeah. They actually have them at the store.
Okay.
We'll do at the end.
Yeah, they're good.
Just remind
Anyway,
me.
so shout out to y'all with them comments. Appreciate you. Keep commenting.
Yeah, man. So who the most stuck of the week? It's a lot of
It's
them.
facts, bro. It's
Come on,
I
man.
don't know,
you know
bro.
what? Jeremy and Brian never jump it out.
Yeah,
Y'all,
y'all jump it off.
y'all jump it off with y'all
Yeah,
most
yeah,
You
stuck.
never jump it off.
You don't.
It's too many obvious.
There
ones.
really are too many obvious ones.
Give me your
you
top.
You got my top one's
Larsa.
probably always gonna be Trump.
I'm taking Larsa Pippen.
Tell,
Oh,
what,
wait.
yeah, what happened with Larsa?
What?
It's just her comments. I love Larsa.
I know. What did she say?
First of all, she was dating. I think it was Malik Beasley. Anyway, she was
Oh, she's
dating
not
her.
with Pippen. She's not with.
the young
No, this is
bull.
before the young bull. Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is back in 2000 when COVID happened. When COVID was around, she said she was dating Malik Beasley, but the reason why she was dating him was because she had COVID brain. Like, you know,
That's terrible. Yo,
Bro, it's something
if
really-
someone said that like
Bro,
on
it's
TV,
something
she said,
really
no,
wrong.
she said it
Bro,
was.
there's something really
She
wrong.
said it was because
There's
COVID
something
got to her brain.
No,
and it was just a
man.
lot going on.
No, man, there's
So,
something really wrong.
That's what forced her to date Malik Beasley.
Oh, my goodness.
that's crazy, bro.
She
And-
said
and,
she
man,
actually
hold on,
said COVID brain.
Hold on,
So,
let me not be insensitive. There is such thing online if you can dig it up
Yeah.
called long. Was it long
something.
COVID.
long COVID or something
Yeah,
like
but
that,
now
where you
it's
just-
like the new thing.
man.
Everybody, and if it's real, it's real. But for right now, she is my
That's crazy.
person of the week.
Man.
Mike Freeland, shout out to you. Long COVID, Mike Freeland. You know that's an inside joke. Well, I just had to put that in the episode so you can.
Yeah.
But okay, Jeremy, who's your most stuck of the week?
Who you had?
Man, I had a few people. I mean,
take
I had,
Larsa,
or not
bro.
even a few people. You know, I definitely had Trump with it's not Mutha-Stucka because I mean, technically it was a good
Hey,
thing.
this week he on a
It
little
rolled
run.
back.
He's out here.
Yeah,
He rolled back.
He made it this
But
week.
the fact that it got activated in the first place, ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
good point.
man, there was someone else too.
Elon safe this week?
Nah, you see,
Nah,
he kind of
Elon-
tucked
he
in.
did
Elon,
he-
Elon
he-
stays
he's
stuck,
smart.
bro.
He
But
said,
like,
oh,
I just bought a sticker that
hold
says
on.
I bought this car before I knew Elon was crazy. I bought that
Nah,
sticker.
I ain't
Oh,
getting
that's
Going on the
hard.
back of my
That
car.
is hard.
I ain't
That's hard.
getting in
Did you
though.
put it back there?
I hasn't come in yet.
Hey, what about the Ukraine?
What?
Right.
Oh.
You said what he
Spoon?
said?
What?
Oh, you-
Spoon full of sugar. Make the man
You talking about, Macron?
Oh, I'm like, bro, I can't hear you. You know I'm deaf.
Spoon full of
Um,
sugar. Have the medicine. Go.
I'm going with Royal Caribbean and Mexico building their next like private island, and the battle between getting that set up, the border wars, Mexico trying to lay down the law about who can come in and who cannot. Yeah,
It's gonna be
They
tough for
going hard.
travelers, boy.
Let's
but
go going hard this week.
The life we in, I feel like there's so many.
Dirty.
I got a lot of candidates, but selfishly, I want to say the Arlington Renegades.
Talk to me.
Oh man, what happened?
Bro,
What
it's
happened?
just because we get up. You know what I'm saying?
I like you to say we. That's ownership right there.
He's in
Mm.
it
I'm a
now.
Renegades
Yeah,
fan.
yeah,
Yeah.
You're locked in now.
I'm locked in, man. And shout out to my boy 8, man. I don't care what nobody say. I've seen a lot of receivers, boy. I've seen a lot of receivers play football in the NFL and other leagues. This man can hoop for real. I don't know why he in the UFL.
Mm.
Somebody equals, please. Go scoop this man up, bro. He don't. His hands is like as sure as the pillow gonna be soft when you get in the
Yeah,
bed.
it's a lot of glazing.
Okay.
He better at basketball than football?
Huh?
He better at basketball than football?
No, I'm saying he's
No,
a,
he said he hoop, he
great
euphemism.
wide receiver.
Yeah, euphemism.
Yeah.
Anyway, is we start games great and we get up
Mhm.
and somehow we collapse.
Y'all know how to
every
finish,
time.
bro. That's the world.
Is
we
it
live
Bob
in, a
Sue's
lot
fault
of
or
sports.
everybody?
Well, me personally, I mean, I do think the playbook could be a little bit more expanded. I I do. I hate I hate being on the 1 yard line and every player's in shotgun. I hate it, bro. I think
you got a skinny quarterback. You got a skinny
Old
quarterback.
Jason White
we got
playbook
the
right there,
Spring
huh?
King, boy. We got the Spring King. You don't know about Lewis Parade. You know what I'm saying? I say Lewis.
Yeah,
so he's skinny, right?
Yeah, he a little skinny, but
That's
you know what's
why.
funny? Forget him being skinny.
Under
You don't have to
center?
tush push it. You can still run the ball. We have great running backs.
Oh, I say you
Also,
had
shout
it
out to
all.
my boy
Great running
Kellen
backs.
Balaj. You said surgery went well. Hope you get better. But we have good running backs. We have a nice running game.
Just
Well,
let's open it up when we get
Yes,
online.
bro.
Yeah.
When we get down there, it become a man's game.
Yeah.
It is. I am better than you. I'm bigger than you. I'm badder than you. I want it more than you. So it's not even about finesse sometimes.
So coach got to trust the O-line better.
Facts. And we got Sal is another great receiver, and he's big. So even if we had to do that, use Sal a little bit more. Anyway, I'm talking football stuff. Sorry, this is what I do.
Y'all so trifling, bro.
Come on,
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You know,
We got him.
he big, you know what I'm saying?
It's mad. And then Brian hears it, and Brian's like,
Big
"Hey,
down
wild it
there,
out."
man.
How big is he?
First off, sports is the most pause-worthy everything.
Facts.
Everything.
Basketball's the worst.
Yeah, facts, bro.
No, football's pretty bad to get rolling, bro.
What's the Skip Bayless clip? He's like, wait a minute. I just busted right inside of him, and he seems to be a little overwhelmed by my girth and tonnage.
Oh my
Bruh.
goodness, bro.
That should have cut that whole the whole episode
Then Paul Pierce said,
That was the
Oh,
best.
he's
I'm
legend.
tired of getting a taste of him. I want the whole
Hey,
load.
Paul Pierce is borderline unstuckable.
Yeah, he gets.
He's
up
he's
there.
almost there.
No, he got fired. Yeah, once you got cut one time.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah,
he
you're
got
right.
fired.
He
He
was-
definitely sucked.
Who's your
Oh, yeah,
person?
who you got?
All right, so there's this food influencer named Dre in Dallas.
Oh, yes.
Respect,
with the
Dre.
cookies.
Yeah, he went to Los Angeles. Now, before we give the full background, I was gonna give a little bit. He flew. Everybody knows Dre in Dallas, so he always let you try it first. Pause. Whoa. He flew to Dallas. I said, Paul, hey.
I know that was a
Flew,
little...
hey, but then, hey, anyway, flew to LA, drove an hour apparently to go to this bakery that's been viral, run by an owner named Ahsleys. He does he waits for an hour, by the way, in the line to get the cookies. He orders more than cookies. He orders like cinnamon bun, which he said was great, but he wasn't feeling the cookies. He gave his review. Now, at the beginning of the controversy comes because at the very
Talking about
beginning of the
her mama,
review, sort of. I watched it several times. I don't see it.
Well, no, there was a video and there was a live. The
Yeah,
live part. Did you see the live?
The live is where it
the
got a little,
live was where it got a little crazy.
yeah, it got a little.
Yeah.
But
But either way,
and when I say got a little crazy, I'm being generous because it really didn't. Like,
Yeah,
this
it really
is just-
didn't.
Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't if somebody talked like about my mom like that, and she was like a business owner or part of my business.
yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'm about to sue you. So my Mutha-Stucka is gonna be Ashley. I get it. I get it. You ain't losing no business because Dre said the cookie wasn't great. Let's be honest, man.
You know, if it's good, it's good.
I don't care what anyone says, bro. If you gone to some place and your palate has liked that place,
You're going to go back.
And
Every
he's not,
time.
and he's not even from there. Like, come on.
he maybe he's not. Maybe
No, that's
people-
also very true.
This is the thing.
No,
Maybe
he's
there's
in-
more of a paleo tongue in LA or something. I don't know,
Yeah,
and
but
they
he-
taste things differently. I don't know.
Yeah, but he more than likely, they'll know him out here more than he go to LA. Nobody. I mean, I'm sure they do, but not a lot of people.
Right. And like,
Yeah.
even depending on where he posted, it might not
Yeah,
even
yeah,
go.
it might not even get to
reach
that.
that.
There's
Yeah.
so many levels to
That's
why
what I'm saying.
this
She
is a
wild.
non-issue. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, there's so many levels.
I'm
to
easily
that.
taking her. I'm
Yeah,
easily
I take
taking
her too,
Ashley.
you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
easily taking Ashley.
Yeah, she's a little bit wild for this, and because she's still going through with it apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So
Her.
if you, matter of fact, Ashley, I'm gonna explain something to you. If you continue on with the lawsuit, this is not a threat or anything. It is just gonna show up as maybe stuck and stupid on the wheel. Like
Yeah,
that.
that's
I'm
crazy.
like, bro,
It's just stuck and
Well,
stupid.
it
It's
can't
after
be
somebody
an
gives you a
opinion?
bad review.
Depending on how, all that doxing and him coming out with other videos, and I don't know.
you can't.
I don't
so
know
you
what
can't-
falls under what.
It's hard for me to hear doxing because like you're in public bakery. Like
Yeah,
I can Google you right
Facts.
now.
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
but the doxing comes if they do like personal stuff.
That's
right?
what I'm
Right,
saying.
but
I don't
he
know.
public bakery,
That's what I'm
I don't
saying. Like, I
He's
don't.
not doing that.
I don't
though.
think he did that. And
But I don't know what falls under there because you could make videos and they could take evidence from there and use it. I've seen it.
if that boy shot anywhere on that outside of the business on the curb anywhere in his car anywhere, there's nothing she can
Yeah.
do
Okay.
about
Bet.
that.
bet.
There's
Yeah.
absolutely nothing.
And on top of that, like, did she invite him to come?
No,
Yeah,
he
no,
did-
they
I
had
just
communication. I think
They did?
I think. I don't know. Don't quote
I
me.
don't
I
think
thought
so.
they had
The
communication.
way that's
I thought
coming around.
thought he said he told her he was on the way.
But that's
That's
different from being like, I'm gonna get in on a plane drive. He might be like, I'm already on the way driving out here. I'm about to pull up.
I could be wrong. I think everybody just told him to go there.
But regardless, that's what I'm trying to say. So you open a business, somebody has an opinion, and you want to sue them because they have an opinion.
A lot of businesses like that.
It's tough for me.
I got you though. I got Ashley.
Yeah, I'm
Ashley for the win.
All right, she the one Stucky, you know what I'm saying? She might find herself in a Stucky situation.
Hey, I hit the bass on that one.
Oh, I was like, who's it?
Who over there
I
with
thought
you?
maybe I really thought I was like hitting it.
You know,
this boy Jeremy over here, man.
You know how to show the range. So this is an anonymous post. It says, last weekend, my ex called me from jail. He had no one else to reach out to, so I helped. I bailed him out for $900 and haven't spoken to him since. I didn't tell my boyfriend. I'm afraid he'll take it the wrong way. I don't have feelings for my ex, but I also don't feel like I did anything wrong.
Matt, take the meta glasses off.
Because I'm not understanding. Because people think when you write stuff like that, it's not obvious what just happened. Like, I didn't just read that first paragraph. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? But go ahead. Let me hear it.
I mean, you already popped off. You might as well finish.
I'm just trying to understand it. So last weekend, my ex called me from jail. A couple things wrong with that first sentence.
Yeah.
What do you mean your ex can call you from jail? Your ex has your number.
That's fact. And remembered it.
And remember, that can happen. People are crazy. But somehow they have enough access for your phone to ring and then you pick up.
I'm still stuck on that part because it'll be a cold day in hell before I ever answer a phone call from any jail.
Or let alone from
you got to be a voicemail, and I might go and listen to the voicemail.
I know.
that was the segue. That was the ringtone of all ringtones back then.
Shout out to John Legend.
Out of nowhere. Hey, yo, I'm sorry. I'm not here right now.
But for my argument though, it's her boyfriend. They ain't married.
Wait, listen to me.
Well, why he got to know your finances?
Nah, it's not
about the finances.
I promise you, it's not even that he tripping off the 900.
The X.
The 900.
So we talking X
let
talk.
me be real with you, bro. The 900 would just pour more gasoline. I'm more upset about the fact that he can call you, and your phone rings, and then you see it pick up, and then what did it say? Because that was I already have a lot of issue with the first sentence. The next sentence is crazier.
Yeah.
Because again, I'm not even saying things like this can't happen where you just pick up a phone. Because that's not. Let's be real. Like, people are gonna call you out of the blue, out of a number you might not know. You may be motivated to pick up for another reason, like, oh, I'm waiting for an interview. Or
if he was in jail, then that is the original motivation. That call isn't X. It's that person. It's the
county jail.
Yeah. No, so she wouldn't necessarily know until it's.
I understand, but I understand. But my point is, like,
hang up.
In that moment, hold on. In that moment, you could even say to yourself, who is this person calling me from jail? It could be my mom, my dad.
No, they gotta say hey, it's Peter.
No, I know. I'm saying if you're telling yourself it could be somebody in my family calling me from jail, you're gonna pick up the phone.
Fact.
So again, I'm not being unrealistic to say that you can't pick up the phone here. But the second that you know how it goes. Hey, what's up? The second that goes across and you heard that voice and you kept going to the point where you said, "So I helped," which means he had to unload all that everything. He had to unload all that jail talk on you. He had to tell you how I love you.
Or even the other side of it. Maybe he did, and to me this may be even worse. He either unloaded the whole 9. Hey yo.
Let's see. 9 inches of what?
He laughing. You talking about me, big dog?
Face ass. He either dumped the clip.
Yeah.
Or he even gave a short one that just said, "Hey, I need help. I need $900. Bail me out," and that's it.
Yeah.
So you acted without even knowing the rest. That's crazy.
That's wild.
That person has control over you.
And if he do, somebody else can.
But how we get her unstuck though? What advice we gonna give?
It's too late.
It's too
late. You didn't tell him. I say don't tell him.
No, man. No. That's an option.
That is one option.
I'm not gonna ever condone it, but that is an option.
Yes.
That's your choice.
She got to use that special. You know how you play the game and you press start. They got all them special controls.
Let me explain something to you.
Power of the P.
Best policy right here is honesty.
Yeah.
That's if your intention is to continue to see something.
And I hate that she at the end put. I also don't feel like I did anything wrong.
Stop. That's the part that got me hot. That's what got me hot.
Because this is why we like.
Let that have been him.
Again, let's hit the pause button and say and remind you welcome to our show. If you haven't, well, obviously you're familiar with it because you submitted. This is from a place of love. Sometimes love be tough love. You know you did something wrong. That's why you didn't tell your boyfriend.
Facts.
And that's why you're telling us anonymous.
Facts.
So, you just want us to agree. That's all you want to say. Yeah, girl, you didn't.
And we didn't. We don't. Because you could have told, even if you felt like you did the right thing, you could have stood on that and said, and when your boyfriend got home, whatever, hey, my ex called today. He needed help. I really feel that he needed my help and I could help him. And I don't think I did anything wrong, but I want to tell you. You could have did that, but you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Facts. Get that ass.
Come on, B Wood, black and white.
Oh, I'm done. She out of there.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we need your boyfriend on here so I can snitch. Like, that's what your girl
Yeah,
did.
facts.
Hey, I found out what your girl did, man. And it was 900 too, almost 1,000.
Oh, and the money. Oh,
Check
we
your
didn't talk
accounts,
about
y'all.
that. And notice, hey, look, notice how.
minus 900.
Hey, listen. Notice how we didn't even talk about the money. That's how you know. This is how you know.
We about the
we
bread.
were just sick. Boy.
You heard us. You cut deep.
Yeah. What you mean?
With
You
the
had
X.
phone?
Just do this, and if you need, if you need a little excuse to check it, hey, go buy a PlayStation or something, so it can be a big purchase. Oh, I thought we said we had money. What happened to the
real talk.
$900 missing?
Yeah.
Now it's 18. You gotta tell them why it's 1,800. Hey, they had no more PlayStations ever.
Yeah, facts.
What?
What's
Hold
going
on. Here's where it get crazy. Because this is what I'm saying, bro. First of all, doing this long as we have now, I'm starting to realize that people don't realize that we can see what they wrote. I'm really starting to feel that. Like, you are writing to us the content, and we're just reading off what we're seeing here, and you're talking about you don't understand your own decisions. You're making them. Like, I'm watching it right here.
We're
Like,
watching in real time.
yeah, like, what do you mean you don't get
Microsoft OneNote.
You
This
did
is
it
in
all.
real time.
You did everything here. But,
Yeah.
I mean, to say that you picked up that phone, man. So here's my question to you. $900 for him. Have you given your boyfriend $900 ever?
Sound like she
That's
has.
not an equatable.
No. And one
Stop
like
it.
no,
Oh,
it is
man.
because this is how he gonna think about it. Because I'd be like,
Wait a minute.
dang. Now over time, you might have given me $900.
Stop playing
Yeah,
with me.
immediately
We
we gonna
talked
think
about
money
that.
like, where's my bread?
I'm sure.
But I'm gonna start thinking to myself, damn. There were times where like, oh, I wanted this big purchase.
Stop it.
And you was like,
It
nah,
could have
we
been
ain't got it.
$40. She probably would hit you with it. No, it's too expensive, babe. But this,
Yep.
and you just break
No,
off.
Oh, I
Wow.
thought you didn't even have it. I didn't even
Wow.
stop.
I didn't even know you
Now,
had 900.
Call it insecurity or whatever. That's what I'm be thinking though.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to say
I
that
don't
it's
even think-
condonable. I'm just telling you how this man gonna be in his brain the second you tell him you picked up that phone.
I'm gonna try to look the guy up. What's her name? Because she's stuck in stupid.
Anonymous. Yeah, she about
Anonymous,
to be
you
on
stuck
the
in stupid. Yeah, you on the wheel, definitely.
You're already on the wheel. Dang, you didn't even get a chance to like recover.
Yeah, and that's the segment where a
You
person
can recover by coming back and telling us that you spoke to him and how that happened. That's how you can get off the wheel.
you definitely on
They
there.
spicy.
You a topic. We need to put you on the topic then. Make
Oh,
you a
you
topic.
spicy.
I'll do that next week. But it's a segment where a person, place, or team finds herself on that wheel. And then, is that it? The
Cool.
law?
You skipped a couple parts, but it's close
What-
enough.
It's close enough. Corey, spin that wheel.
Dang.
The lag.
Come on, audio, come through. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
Huh?
How did that make it?
What?
Is that stuck?
Yeah, we already did that.
No,
one.
no,
we
no,
did
no.
this
Did we do it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
Oh, never mind.
It's Sucker Super Call Center's a classic.
Oh,
Nope. Haven't seen it
Nope.
yet.
that's crazy. It
You
wasn't-
still
it was
haven't seen it?
I'm a bootleg it.
Bro,
Well,
first
don't
off,
do
don't
that, bro.
disrespect.
I'll punch you in your face.
Don't
Don't
disrespect.
Not for the black man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can't bootleg. See, this is why we can't get ahead, bro.
I'm gonna use the
If
fire
it's-
stick.
if it's
on this
one
ass.
person, this is what we talk about. Dr. Ubar. Cause somebody called Dr. Ubar. Get his ass.
Hey, if you want me to watch, I need donations.
Bro, you supposed
donations.
to bootleg another movie.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
spend money for sure. If I go see
Bootleg
Brian,
You
Mission
gotta go see it
Impossible.
twice.
You want to know? It's,
I've already
before-
seen it twice.
It's because the IMAX is, bro. It's tickets are
cares?
gone. They're done.
Yeah, you can't really.
You can't get in. Bet.
Oh, well, then you
I
don't
guess
have
that's
to go to
good.
IMAX.
Go
You-
see a
it's-
matinee.
Only one IMAX.
With nobody in there. Go see
Yeah,
a
matinee, bro.
The way I've been hyping,
Tuesday.
I only want that. But is it Stuck and Stupid for the prosecution to lead with Cassie as the witness in the Diddy trial?
Stuck, no.
You said what?
No.
Open it up with that.
Corey, go on, lawyer.
Oh, my bad. Is it stuck and stupid for the prosecution to
Yeah.
lead with Cassie?
Yeah, as the witness in the Diddy trial.
Prosecution.
I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in
No,
for sure.
I think this is genius,
Yeah,
actually.
me
Why
too.
you say yeah?
I say,
Why you say eh?
I'm not, I ain't no lawyer or nothing like that.
I think it's
Wish
just
I
genius.
was. But now I'm looking at the lineup, I'm like, I feel like you depending on how long this is, you give them too much, it's cool. It's like you got them there at the climax, but I don't want it to fall and you forget.
No, I ain't gonna drop it.
I don't know how that work. You know,
They
it's
got
like maybe
Aubrey-
you
they got
feed them
Aubrey
too
on the
much.
way.
You know?
They got Aubrey on the way.
The Cassie, I think
the
Cassie
reason
was
why- the reason why I think it's smart for the prosecution, even though I ain't gonna lie, because the federal cases I like, because you get to go back and read stuff, and so I don't get the salaciousness of like people who are putting their own spin on it. You can get the breakdown, and you can read it
Facts.
through. I do think Diddy's defensive team is actually doing a pretty good
They
job.
really rocking.
Yeah, they're just
But-
flipping it to Brian Steele.
Facts. But the remember, optics is everything.
Facts.
You bringing Cassie out first
It started out.
to share it
Facts.
because remember, this case isn't about is it illegal to be a freak. That's not what it's about,
Racket, yeah.
right? And it's about trafficking and other things. And so if I can continue to paint a picture of like I have to make you believe, because Diddy is a figure that everybody knows and who I've
It's
seen.
actually love,
right?
Yeah.
So I have to make it believable that he is a person who could actually do this
Those
stuff when it
things
comes to
that I've said,
trafficking.
yes.
Well, I have the most of the evidence that I have is with Cassie. So if I can paint that picture at the beginning, it's much easier to attach when I come at the end with the trafficking stuff for you to be like,
I
you
agree
know
with
what,
that.
he could do that.
I agree with that. However, I will say there is a little bit of a logistical issue here too, in that she's very pregnant. So
Yes. Well, we have to get her out of the way before she
Yeah,
has a baby.
she
100%.
would potentially have to give birth here soon, and within a 10-week window, who knows, anything can happen.
100%.
And now we've lost our main witness to a birth that we want her to go to. Obviously, it's just I'm not going to bring her out of an afterbirth to be like, can you please come on the stand and talk about this?
It's almost equivalent to pre-com. That's what I get from this.
Anyway, another thing that can bring like a good thing to have her up front is wow, bro. Another thing that's good to have her up front is if they choose to paint the picture how they want to paint the picture, and they do a good job at it, Diddy's team has to play defense almost the entire rest of the
trial,
trial.
bro.
Yeah,
like
that's
even
true.
if they have their
Okay.
own witnesses,
Okay.
they still have to counteract what Cassie said,
Okay.
Also,
and then go
hold on,
for
that's
their own
actually
witnesses.
really genius, because the other tactic is this: do you lead with, like, if you're a boxer, do you knock him out first round?
No.
That's Cassie.
You no,
No, no,
Cassie's
no.
not a knockout.
Cassie
'cause
is
I don't know
steady
who-
jabs.
No, and the way Brian Steele is flipping on her and making her look a certain way from time to time,
100%.
she's not knocking nobody out. This is hurting Diddy a
No, that's what
lot.
I'm saying.
Yes.
She's steady jabs. She's
Cassie
steady
to Don?
jabs.
Huh?
Cassie to Don? I mean, Cassie the security guard, Cassie and Don?
No, what I'm saying to you is he's not knocked out. Meaning, I feel like
No,
Bri-
it
I'm
can't
saying,
be.
what I'm saying is whoever you got better be
It don't
high
need to.
end.
No,
it's-
what Corey's saying is, listen, I think there's two things. I think three things are happening here. Cassie is very pregnant. They need to get her out of the way
100%.
as quickly as
Right.
possible.
That's a
that's
given.
probably,
that's a
That's
given.
probably
That's
to
a
be
given.
honest,
number
that's
one.
the number one
Right.
priority. And they had to strategize from there because they know that was an inevitability. You know what? She's going to have to go first. So now that we know that she's going first, no more debating it. Let's figure out a strategy
Right.
from here. So let's pool. We were going to do all this toward the end. Let's pool all of those people to the front, make it a little bit of a shocker. We know they're going to get bored with some of these stories over time. They already know he's disgusting now. They're like, oh my God, this guy is whatever, you know? They already know this. So they're going to get some kind of fatigue over time. And then now that we've got them to understand the person that's sitting in that chair, now let's kind of move on to the other things. That's the part 2, right? Part 3 here is, I don't want to show my uppercut. In other words, to me, Cassie was never the uppercut. There's an uppercut somewhere.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They better have an uppercut
There's
somewhere.
an uppercut
'Cause if
somewhere.
not, then you leading with the haymaker
Because
first round.
they don't even know how. Remember, Brian still came late to the council, and he's like number 3. He's not even number 1 in this.
Yeah.
So
That's
he
right.
came.
But
He came
sometimes
late to the
best
council.
legal teams, they beat number
Yeah, they
3.
beat. Yeah, I'm about to say.
I'm not. That's
yeah.
not a dig at B Steel.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
like they didn't have time to prepare. He came late to the
Right.
game. So now they're trying to see what tactics they're throwing at him. They're just jabbing right now. They're trying to figure it out. They're seeing over there what B Steel and them working with, and they're like, oh, okay, hold on, yeah, okay, he did flip that one. Whoa, that text message thread crazy. Yeah, so I think it's 3 things happening all at once. Beautiful job both sides right now. I think it's tough
Yeah,
for
both
me,
sides. Yeah, 100%.
it's tough for me because at the end of the day, whatever truth comes out of this, we're gonna have to hold on to. All of us will, right? Like, and unless there's some just crazy evidence that says he's not responsible for this, it's gonna be really tough. Like,
Not responsible. Instead of not guilty. Look at
Nah,
you learning.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, also, just because they called her doesn't mean she's done.
Yeah.
she can be recalled by one side and recalled by the other.
Of course,
so,
yeah. But got to get
Yeah,
her out
I'm
the way
about to say,
quick.
if we talk about pregnancy, we got to keep the same
We gotta
energy.
get out the
that
way
she
quick.
but
ain't
not
coming back.
necessarily. Like just because she has the baby, there's nothing stopping her
No,
from
I'm
being
with you. I'm saying,
completely
but if
called
the
back. Yeah, no.
energy is she's pregnant, then she ain't coming
Yeah,
back.
and that judge is not.
She
listen,
no, but here's the thing: she doesn't have the choice if she
Yeah.
gets
Oh, okay,
subpoenaed.
bet.
Yeah.
Bet.
I respect
Like if
that.
I say as the opposite. So if I was Diddy's team, I would intentionally wait for her to have the baby and call her back
But
up.
I'm saying, but what I'm saying is what they said was if she's going first, it's because she's pregnant.
Right.
I'm saying if she's going first and you're trying to rush her out of there, she ain't coming back.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree.
What Jeremy's saying is
It don't matter.
it doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah, I know.
because
Yeah.
when you become a witness, you have to also open up for the defense to be able to do stuff, and you can get called back. So now he's saying because she went on, it doesn't matter if she has the baby or not. If she has the baby at the end, to his point,
And they need to.
I
No,
might
I
be
agree.
like,
Yeah, I
hey,
agree
you
with
got to
that.
come back.
I agree with that, but
here's,
if you-
I think what
yeah,
Brian's
that's what
saying
I'm
is
saying.
like they're building the
You
case.
thought this through already.
Yeah, they're building the
Yeah.
case enough to know that y'all are not calling her back.
Yeah,
anymore. It's not, you know what I'm saying? If the judge,
pregnancy is the
will
play.
pull them into a recess to talk like, what in the world are you pulling her back in here for? Like,
They have to do
I'm about to
it.
say,
I agree.
legally
I agree.
speaking,
I
they
agree.
can pull
I
me
know.
in, but
I know.
they
We
can't
agree with
stop
what you're
me.
saying.
I know.
Yeah, we agree with what
I
you're
get
saying.
it. I get it. I'm saying like I really believe they're not this dumb to go out there
Right, because the
loosey-goosey.
flip on that could be from the prosecutor side. Prosecutor side is they go then and say, look what they're trying to do, Cassie. She just had a baby. She already went through the rigmarole that we went through, and now you're trying to bring her back
Remember,
out. They're
public
gripping for
opinion's real.
straws because they know they've lost. Type of, you know what I'm saying? Like
And you don't
that's
know
the-
she'll emotionally beat you. I mean, it's just a lot to risk.
And imagine if something goes wrong with the pregnancy. Lord have mercy. God bless. Like it'll be.
No,
That's what
but
I'm
it-
saying, bro.
But I mean, I hate that there's no. Well, actually, like I said, I actually enjoy the ones that don't have cameras in them.
But you wish for this one.
But
It did.
yeah,
Me
do
too,
wish
bro. I
too,
wish
because
so bad.
I do. Like Matt said, it was like it's beautiful, but it's beautiful in the sense that like obviously there's victims here
100%.
and there's
I don't mean
perpetrators
it
here,
like that,
and that's
yeah.
not the part he's talking about.
Yeah.
Part he's talking about is we have a system in which people are held accountable,
Yeah.
and people also the beautifulness of like I have the right to be defended, and you have the right to prosecute me.
That
and
is hard.
that's what I'm saying. There's to me there's beauty in that, and you can get your best team, and I'm gonna get my best
Yeah,
team.
it's
Yeah.
like football.
Now,
It's
and
like
again,
football.
we've seen it work and we've seen it
And
not.
we've seen it not work.
Yeah, we see. It's like
Tory
football.
lanes.
But that's also
Yeah,
there's beauty in that too,
Yeah,
right?
but because we can come back.
Yeah, we
If
just
they
want to
come
see
back.
the game though. Like
Yeah.
to y'all's point, we just want to see the game.
Yeah. But I'm glad they did put it on TV because no one would be doing anything.
This got to be on
There's no work
This got to be on
happening.
HBO
Facts.
Max.
Yeah,
It
this
was
is
kinda
definitely
like
puts it on HBO.
HBO Max was my month.
That would be tough. Why?
Because they just changed their name back to HBO Max. You didn't see that
Yeah,
yesterday?
they were Max, and
Oh,
then
they
they
were
came
Max.
back.
I remember that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, y'all doing too much. Is it such stupid that schools offer SEO programs now?
What is that?
You look in the chat because it was longer and I tried to shorten it because I didn't want to put
Yeah.
98 characters up here.
I forgot.
Yeah. What is SEO? Tell me more about
Social
that.
emotional learning.
Yeah,
What is
yeah,
that? What's that concept?
yeah. Kids be dating or whatever. I don't know if it's just for the dating or relationships or whatever. But
The full question is it stuck and stupid? The schools now offer Gen Z breakup recovery classes,
yeah,
and then it's based on social emotional learning programs that instituted in Arizona.
Well, hold on.
Based on.
Okay, hold on. So this is a mental health program for people that get broken up with.
Yeah.
yeah. And
Is there like
the first,
a mental health issue in Arizona with like kids and
well, they're just the first to
unaliving?
adapt it. They want to do it in multiple states. I just wanted to make sure I had a school that actually used it so I can.
Yeah. Well,
It's
I
grief.
guess
That's all it is.
It's
yeah,
grief.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
Grief
grief counseling.
or
It's
grief.
It's grief.
So why do
it's
we do
learning
this
how
in
to deal with grief.
2025? What is this? I'm sick of this, man. Listen, grief counseling has been around since the beginning of. Just call it grief counseling, bro.
I really wanted to hear what you had to say on it.
Oh, social emotional learning?
Yeah. No, I just want to see because yeah.
No, it's incredible.
I think it's
Master-
when it
Masters.
comes to 100%.
But it's already alive. It's
When it
already a
comes
thing.
to-
Yeah, but
Facts.
it's already a
everything-
thing individualized. It's not like a group thing. It's also not something that you can learn in advance.
And it's not something
What do
that's
you
being
mean? What do you-
taught.
So social emotional
Younger.
learning is something like teaching you in advance how to handle your emotions
Okay,
and
I
how to
see.
handle
Okay,
these
okay.
things in social settings.
in social settings,
But
right?
grief counseling it only happens after it already hurt
After
you.
the fact.
Yeah.
Right.
So these programs are designed to help you learn how to engage and like feel your feelings and build your EQ,
Mhm.
right, in advance, so that if you have a breakup, you can recover and still do good.
So you with it?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm for
it's
it.
anticipating the
because
data.
I think there should be more in education about learning how to just be a better human amongst other humans.
Yes.
Like we focus a lot
Mm.
on how we could, and as we should, You should know science and math and reading and arts and stuff like that. I'm not saying we shouldn't do that, but I do think that like we've also lost in a part of our education system the ability to learn about other things. How can I be a human with other humans? Because we're going to live and work and do everything else with other humans.
And we're going to keep adapting.
So should it just be a class?
I think, but
well, that's what these programs are.
That's what
like
the programs are, right?
So the ISD is saying like either they're making it a class, like an extracurricular, or it's an after-school program, or it's something that people can sign up for and attend. But they're offering it as availability rather than.
I would make it a class, bro.
Yeah,
but you can make it a class, but this isn't something that you could put into curriculum.
Yeah, not like that, but extra, like extra.
Yeah,
it could
like
be extra.
extracurricular.
Like in college somewhere.
Something that you,
but I wouldn't even do it. The cool part about this is that, especially when it comes to social emotional learning, the foundation should be taught as a child.
Yeah.
So this is appropriate for that age range because once you get to college, you're learning so much, and sure, you might have the wherewithal to be able and the wits about you to be able to actually understand and quickly apply this. But when you're a child, you're able to continue to build great habits, so you don't reach being the asshole teenager or freshman in college.
So this is called therapy.
That's not necessary. It's a process that could be used in therapy, but it's not. I wouldn't necessarily call it therapy.
Here's what I keep envisioning when I hear this. By the way, great program. But I keep envisioning when I hear this, like right before they're about to get broken up with, they'd be like, "Hold it together. I gotta remember my." I gotta remember my steps. You're about to say 1, 2, 3. I need to say 4, 5, 6. Go.
What are
the three things I need to do better?
Here's a more applicable, right? Here's a more applicable one.
Yeah.
Guy gets broken up with at the school, goes and shoots the school up.
Oh, well, that you don't want that.
That's my point.
Yes.
My point is though, he didn't learn any of those social emotional skills.
You might can prevent that with this class.
Exactly. Yeah. Or with the practice of it. And then once you start to get into the culture of the schools and the kids in there, now granted, you still have to work on the parents.
Yeah, facts. But you at least lesson it.
All that's great. And then they go home and unlearn it.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? You still got to work on the culture and the parents.
Which
but
they need therapy. So
learning it as a foundation, I would like to see that. But again, you then talk about how whether it comes from the federal government or the state government, there has to be some sort of investment into education.
Yeah.
From a standpoint of you need real people who are experts who understand this and kids.
Got him.
All right, he said he's gonna get on your ass.
That's fine.
To be able to administer this to be helpful. Yeah. So I would like to see more of it, but we'll see.
Look, all I know is I got my 2-year-old walking around the house talking about regulate my emotions.
So that's why we need Stucky balls.
Learning, bro.
We need Stucky balls, bro. That's the SEL right there.
Spin the wheel.
Yes. Are we doing the wheel or shadow?
No, we're doing some more wheel, man. We got time.
Stucky balls.
Well,
we got to fit in the taste test or the taste review.
Whoa.
Taste the balls?
Fit in?
Stucky balls? Taste
fit in the... Is it sucking stupid to ban snacks in the car?
100%.
You know, like, especially if you got kids. Or,
you know why I'm saying this? Because I saw a video the other day of people that were interviewed after they banned drinking in the car.
This is where...
And so I just want to be on camera one day saying, yeah, I think it's crazy to ban snacks from cars. So later they can say, these guys were so dumb.
Yeah.
They were eating in the car.
Wait. Banned from, like, a legal standpoint? Or, like...
Well, mine was the video that, everybody I saw was, like, this lady was like, yeah, I don't have my kids... They don't eat in the car no more. Woo doo doo, and everybody's, why are you? Don't let your kids eat in the car. You're terrible, mom. Like they're killing her in the comments. So I'm like, all right.
No, I'm with whatever, bro.
Yeah, I'm kind of with it though. I think it depends on what the food is.
No, there's some parents. No, there's some parents that just let the back seat get crazy.
Yeah, that's
the back seat.
And for that,
and honestly,
shout out to the detailers.
There are some. I've seen people I've seen kids choke. In the car.
Yeah, that's why I think a lot of people.
I don't that's why, because you're very limited, right? And you can't really see, you're not around. Like when you're sitting at a table and you're eating and you see a kid choking, you have more accessibility to help.
But the car, you got to pull over fast.
Right. Or sometimes you don't even know. They might be sitting right behind you in a backward seat. You know what I'm saying? So you have no idea, and it may be too late or something like that. So I think there are safety aspects of it too. So I don't know. I'm not.
Speaking of choking, do y'all remember, this is a side note, y'all. Jeez. This inner family. So y'all remember when Kiki said she kicked the marble and swallowed it.
I remember that.
Y'all
Oh my
remember
God,
that?
bro.
Now that I remember, now that we're talking about it all these years later, no
And we
way.
had to all go to the hospital for it.
No way.
Yo.
And then she had to poop it out. That was hilarious, boy.
What was
I
happening?
do remember that. Bro.
Man, but the excuse, it's just funny because I'll never forget the excuse was, how'd the marble get in your mouth? I don't know. I just kicked it in. I just kicked it in there. I said, oh, man.
What's worse, that
Bro,
story or my
that-
son being like, I'm like, yo, son, why are you awake? It was the middle of the night. And he's like, I'm sorry, I was sleeping, and then my fart woke me up.
Hey, that's believable.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that's actually believable.
That's
Yeah.
believable.
Yeah, Cruz
He
hit
was like,
that.
it was
We done
just so
all woke up
smelly.
'cause the fart
Cruz
woke,
a
you know what I'm
legend,
saying?
boy.
He literally said it was so smelly. It woke me up. I said, oh my gosh.
That boy hit one of them. Oh damn!
You had one of them.
Stanley
Not like, oh.
Oh, yeah, them
Nah,
hot
that's
salad
crazy.
killers.
Bro, I
boy.
just hate that, like, back in the day, I mean, we had to have been young, but, like, we all had to go. We all had to go to the hospital.
Well,
What do you
who
mean?
was
For
gonna
what?
stay?
Oh, you
Yeah,
mean like when
facts.
one person
like when
went?
one person went?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
but
yeah,
why
yeah, I
we
see
all
what you're
finna
saying,
go
yeah.
in there?
Yeah.
I do remember.
Yeah, I hate it.
That
yeah.
was a memory, bro, that I forgot all about. So
Yeah.
thank you for unlocking
Until you
that.
unlocked it, yeah.
No facts.
I had completely
I
forgot
remember
about it,
the. I don't want to
I'll
get
never
into
forget
people's embarrassing moments.
Yeah, I'll never forget that, man.
That's crazy.
I kicked the marble in my mouth. I'm like,
too. Mine is Delenn being allergic to everything, so we always had all kinds of meds in the medicine cabinet
Facts.
Oh,
just
yeah.
to have everything ready for Delenn. But, like,
Facts.
then when we got sick, we got early, what do you call it? Prophylaxis, I guess.
Yes,
Prophylaxis.
that's
when
what
everybody
it's
went swollen?
called. Yeah.
Yes.
oh.
You say when everybody did what?
You remember when like they were taking medicine and they used to make them swell up? I thought that's what you were talking about. The girls. Y'all remember the girls were like on steroids for a little bit. And they used to make
What?
Nah, they used to, they used to swell up.
Steroids will make
Oh,
you
yeah,
used to
retain
swell
water.
up.
I
But
don't
you
remember
said-
that part.
But,
You don't remember that?
I mean,
Man.
then again,
Hey.
I have a thwarted memory at this
Go
point.
in the freezer, pull out the top drawer.
Yeah, let's do
and
that
grab
review.
one of the.
But doing right now?
Yeah.
What you
Bro,
mean?
you know I got sensitive teeth-paws.
You got sensitive
Well, I'm
teeth?
about to say, I don't.
You already
I
got
need
baby
one.
teeth.
Now I'm going to spit this gum out. So
Yeah, you gotta
The
eat it,
man
bro.
got the baby teeth. This
You gotta
teeth
eat
be
it.
this long.
But every time I hear that, I think of an old girl, and I think whatever his name, I think it's Kevin. But it talk about you know how people go to Mexico and get those teeth, and it's like you got a whole mouth of two
Oh, the
front teeth.
veneers.
The veneers, and she started laughing, and the laugh had me in tears, bro.
Got them chiclets, boy.
Yeah, I forgot the girl, but remember it's Kevin and his wife, some other girl and another girl, and like she's talking about how like I can't stand when people go get veneers and they don't realize they got a whole mouthful of two front teeth,
Facts.
and the girl dies laughing, bro. Like she can't handle it.
So
All
I'm
right,
And then you look at it, you're
Kevin
like,
who?
Shadow work.
Middleton?
This is
No.
this is a segment. So we doing a taste test. This is
Come on, man.
the Pop-Tart ice cream sandwich, brown sugar cinnamon.
break it in half.
Come on,
Hey,
I'm just gonna
baby.
take a
he's
bite.
struggling too.
Yeah. So the
I
package is
mean,
trash?
so far, PCTs, packaging garbage took me like 2 seconds to get through, longer than I need to.
It look like a Pop-Tart.
Presentation, I mean, it's not even
Break it
together.
in or not, well, it's going to create crumbs.
It's not even
man.
together. Let me just take a bite.
You said, "Hey,
It's the
bite."
Pop-Tart ice cream gas pass or mid. That's the brown sugar flavor. Come on.
One bite, everybody knows the rules. It's phenomenal.
Oh, so what number you got? What number
It's
you got?
phenomenal.
That's like a are we doing 10? Like scale of 1 to 10?
No, just give us a number.
Or 0 to 100.
We'll just do 1 to 10. That's on 11.
Wow.
Give me 14 of them.
Up
What do
there.
you got? J-Work, what you got?
Hey, bro, I took a bite. I thought you were trying to take a bite. Hey.
He said,
What
"Give
you
it
got?
back."
God
Oh,
bless.
so
I
he
don't
said
want
it's
no more. I
11
see too
too?
much lip. Go that way. I see too much
We already
lip.
had it.
Hey.
He trying to mask his sensitive teeth.
Yeah, cold, bro.
It's an 11?
9.
Oh, 9?
9, okay.
Me and him, we
We
the real.
I wanted more.
Yeah, we the real fat boys, so yeah,
we
we said 7.
Yeah, I said 7.
Yeah,
Or
we
6 and a
said
half,
7. I think that's fair.
I guess I got that California taste buds.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
missing
that's fair.
something, whatever that is.
I just
We don't know what
eat
it
ice
is.
cream sandwiches.
You know what
I
it
don't
is?
eat. Like,
What?
this is
It's
good.
Salt
remember the
or no?
episode on My Wife and Kids where they had Betty White?
Oh, and she
Oh,
goes,
that's all that
It's
goes
missing something all up in
It's
here.
all up in
It's
here.
all up in here. You know, she said,
she said, try
yeah,
this.
try this. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
So we all said it's gas though. I went up to 8, so it's,
Yeah,
it's gas.
it's
That
gas, man.
that
Shout
brown
out to
sugar
Pop-Tart, man.
Pop-Tart ice cream sandwich. It's still ain't better than the Eggos though. Stop playing.
No.
I haven't tried the
hey,
Eggo one.
You know what we gotta try? We gotta do the same thing, but take off the Pop Tarts, put on the what's the guys? The ghetto gastro guys?
Oh, yeah.
You
The
said
Bob
put-
Tarts.
Give it to them.
The Bop Tarts.
The Bob
Put the
Tarts. Yeah,
on
put the
top.
Bob Tarts in the ice cream.
Oh, on top of the Pop-Tart.
That would be tough. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
alright.
You know what I'm what I'm saying? You said, nah.
Yeah, they ain't messing with
Yeah,
that.
you turn that thing. That's good, huh?
I mean,
Yeah, Pop Tarts ain't messing with that. Pop Tarts, you got one.
didn't stand a chance.
Yeah,
That's why I told you, break it
For
down.
some reason,
Yeah.
though, and pause
Stand
this
down,
already.
stand down.
Pause this already. I thought it would be longer.
Chill.
No,
I
he's
thought it'd
right.
be a whole
No,
Pop
it
Tart.
needs to be a little bit bigger, pause.
To be honest, in my mind, I thought it was gonna be the size of a Tootsie Roll.
It needs more girth. Did it?
And with
Bro,
both
why
of
you
that.
just you looking at us? Why you
With
just
both of that.
eat it like that?
Chipmunk. He had
You
the
just
chipmunk
mouthed
cheek.
it.
That boy had a chipmunk cheek.
Yeah.
Looking like Mulan.
He stuffing it with dumplings. And why, hey, look,
I can't
why
wait
was
to
they holding
rewatch
top
this
shit like this?
episode. Y'all should have seen the way he ate that.
It's Katie.
Hell
Welcome to
no.
the club.
Where you want to
Hey.
go?
Club for lonely hearts.
Uh.
Welcome to the club. Club for lonely hearts.
Oh, it's
Everybody
how it
say,
go?
welcome to the club.
Oh, snap. We blocking the driveway. We gotta go.
What?
Oh, we
You
were
ain't
live,
blocking
too.
it. She
We
just got
tripping.
in. How she? You ain't blocking it that much? Oh, did she say that?
No, I'm saying
no,
we're
I
both in the driveway, so therefore she out in the street.
You was out in the street?
Is that salad go? Did I see salad?
Nah,
I'm about to say, I'm trying to go. Can they close at 9? What's up?
Oh, yeah, we about to close. My bad.
Yeah. Salad go
You know what I'm
hard.
saying? When you go to the store, go ahead and get that Pop-Tart ice cream. You know what I'm saying?
It's
And
gas.
then
No lie.
Finish it up maybe with, you get something cold, you can get a hot cup of tea, get some sleep. Come back next week, we'll have a better episode. Yes, sir.
If it's up,
Then it's stuck.
hey. He said,